Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today I thought I'd do a get ready with me. Usually I do this like before the school run, but I left it a little bit late today. The kids are already at school because I thought I'm sat down talking, it's going to take me a little bit longer than usual. It usually takes me about 10 minutes. So yeah, I thought I'd show you that. Apologise for the lighting, it doesn't look too bad at the minute because I have got like a ring light here. That's how bad it is. Just to make it better, but it's such a miserable, cloudy, dark day. But yeah, and this room is terrible for lighting in the morning. The sun goes up on that side, so we get the sun over here at night time. Well, as it goes down. So yeah, I'm gonna get started. I've like washed my face, moisturized it already, so I'm ready to start putting some makeup on. First, I'm going to be using this Miracle Prep from Max Factor. I love this primer. It's amazing. It's illuminating and hydrating, and it's really good. I got told, because I've always thought I had dry skin, but then I'd come out in spots, like usually around here, and I kept thinking, oh, it's because of oil or stuff. And then when I was at the gym, that didn't make it any better. And now obviously I don't go to the gym, the spots have got a bit better. But I've also noticed that I do get oily skin as well. And to be honest, if anything now, it still can get dry, but it's more on the oily side. And I got told to use an illuminating primer because it will not make my face dry, and it'll give it that shine, so it won't look as dry. So I have, and that was hydrating as well, which is a bonus. But it's so thick, it feels like moisturiser, and it soaks in really well. Like now, my hands feel so soft, but they're not sticky. They're kind of like, they like glide. Make no sense? If that makes sense, it's kind of like, yeah, it's not sticky, or I can't feel anything, but my fingers are dead like soft and like a baby's butt. That's what it feels like. Right, so foundation. I am using a different foundation brush today. It's not my favourite. I'm using this like flat brush. It's not my favourite. My other one is really bad. I'm actually going to wash it after this. But yeah, it's terrible. And I found that if I don't wash my brushes all the time and they get like that, it makes the makeup cakey, because old foundation gets on it. So I do need to wash that straight after this. I ran out of this one, I need to throw it away. But to be honest, the new one I've been using, I used before that, I actually like it now. I didn't like it so much because it didn't last long, even though it says 25 hours of wear. This is the Rimmel London one, lasting finish with comfort serum, and I've got it in soft beige 200. It's slightly dark for me, ever so slightly, but I can get away with it. I just have to make sure I bronze my neck a bit. I use like 1.5 pumps of that. Yeah, now I'm using a setting powder. I love it, it does last way longer. Look how much it covers, like them spots. So you can see it's only the slightest bit different, but the shades of this foundation are really strange, because I first got 201, and I think I got that one in the summer, and that one was fine. But then obviously when it got to winter, it wasn't, and then I got 200, but then the one lower to that one is like 100 and something, like not 190 or 180, it's like 103. I actually do have it, I think it's in there, and I'm like, whoa, that's way too dark, way too light. So yeah, sometimes I could have got away with mixing them, and putting like a little bit of the light one in with that one, but it's fine. And I've got powder and stuff on it, I don't even notice that my face is a little bit more darker. Yeah, the only reason I don't like this brush much is because I feel like I can't get it everywhere. When I've got like a big brush like that, I can just go like this and it's less time, but it hurts my arms to blend it, because I've got problems with my like arms and my shoulders. So like doing like this, it's really making my arms tired, and all I'm doing is putting foundation on. So yeah, I prefer a brush like that because I can just go quickly around it and not be so bad. I might put a tad bit of concealer on there, and then use my foundation brush to put it in. So this concealer is L'Oreal Paris, and it's the Infallible More Than Concealer. I used to use this foundation. Actually now I'm about to say I've still got it, but actually I've run out. I like that foundation as well, it's really nice. But yeah, I've run out of that one as well. So I just kind of grabbed whichever one was left in the box. When I ran out of this one, this is Invaluable one, but this is Total Cover. That one is More Than Concealer. The other one is just Infallible one. Right, I'm going to use my fingers. I feel like my fingers are the only ones that get in the creases. If I use like a brush or a blending board, the like wrinkles that I start to get, it doesn't go in there properly, and then it sets around it, and then you can see them even more. But if I actually use my finger, I can blend them into the lines, and then they don't seem to like set around them or in them. So I've worked out that's the best way to blend in my concealer, and I'm just using the foundation brush to blend it out. This spot is terrible. That just like popped up this morning. I was like, I'm doing well, I've not had spots in a really long time, and then that pops up. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using my setting powder, and I'm using the Laura Mercier one. This one's a translucent one. It's a translucent setting powder. Yeah, I love it. It's really good for dry skin, and it leaves your skin so soft. I am using my bronzing brush, but because I can't use the other one, I'm gonna just have a little bit on there. What I have learned is what I thought I could never have any setting powder because my skin would cake and be really bad. This one works really, really well. I just can't put loads on, so like I can't bake my face or anything like that because it just goes really, really bad. So I'm just set my under eye and then just blending the rest of it in around my face, especially like my forehead and stuff. The forehead and my nose is probably the places where I get most oily, even though that's not the places I get spots, which is so strange. But yeah, now that this is on top of that foundation, literally, and the primer, I'm assuming that probably helps. Yeah, it's staying, and I can like wear this all day, come to take off at night time, and you can still clearly tell I'm wearing makeup and it's not all over my face or coming off, because I have really bad freckles. I have loads of freckles around my cheeks, and I'm not a fan of them at all. Well, so next I am going to pop on my bronzer using the same brush. Make sure everything's off it. I'm using the Sleek one. I got this in a glossy box and thought I'd try that one, so I've been using this one for the past few weeks. I'm getting on with this one quite well. I like bronzers that have like a more of a red undertone, that's the word. Because I have red undertones on my skin anyway, and I've got a slightly red face, I just prefer to go with the red undertones. The only thing that I don't have that's got red undertones is my concealer, and that's because apparently with like bags and stuff you're best to go more yellowy. And then I'm going to pop a little bit on the side of my nose. A little bit there. See, not doing too bad. See, I'm talking as well. Already on 8 minutes, or almost 9 minutes. So I'm a little bit darker now, but I like being darker. I just got to make sure I blend it everywhere. Right, that is that. And then I have my highlighter. I'm using the Mega Metal highlighter with Makeup Obsession. Oh, it's a pain to open. Right, there we go. I use this first just so I couldn't do my brows on top of it, because I don't like it when my brows are wet to then have the shiny stuff on top. If I do this first and then do my eyebrows afterwards, my eyebrows aren't all glowy and glittery. So yeah. My eyebrow gel that I'm using is the Natural Collection, the tinted brow gel. There's so much product on it. Every one I've used, I found the same thing, that there's always so much product. And this one is slightly dark for me, which I don't understand because it's a dark brown and that's what my eyebrows are. So I just very, very lightly brush them. And because obviously it's not evenly applied, I just get a normal brush and just brush them in to make sure it goes everywhere. Oh, my battery's flashing. Don't really have to do much to my brows at all because, yeah, they're pretty good shape wise. I just have to keep on top of the like plucking and stuff. Yeah, I've got quite big dark brows. Right, so next, mascara. I absolutely love this mascara. It's the Max Factor Masterpiece Max High Volume and Definition Mascara. I love this one. I didn't realise that the ones I was using made my lashes very clumpy. And it wasn't a massive deal, but this one is not clumpy at all. Sorry, I'm using the camera for the mirror. The only time that I find it a little bit too crazy is if I layer it up a couple of times, because it doesn't clump, it makes it look like spider legs. But look at that, how incredible. It's amazing. That's the one coat as well, so I just learned the one coat is fine as long as it's like evenly applied. Then it looks fine, but I love it. No, have long lashes anyway, but just kind of want them to stand out a little bit more. And the brush, I love these type of brushes because they're very thin, and they're like little things that stick out quite big over here and then go very, very small. So I feel like I got like detailing really well. Because what I don't like about the big brushes, I can't go into like little areas like, you know, it's dead close to my nose. Oh, I've got some on my eyelid. Like that. At least I've noticed though. When you spend all day and you realise that you've only just got it on your eyelids when you take your makeup off. So that's pretty much my base done. I've probably done this mascara on this bottom lash. And that's basically my everyday makeup. There's one more thing I'm going to add to it, and that's the lips. I've been using a Bonbon. This is by Younique. I absolutely love these. I've got all the colours of them. I used to obviously be part of Younique, but I really like these because at the minute it's really cold. I don't know if they still do these though. So it's a lip balm, but it's tinted. So yeah, I love it. It's kind of like a bit of makeup, like lipstick, but it's not drying out my lips. So at the minute, got it all over my face. Yes, this is like the purpley pink one, and I really like it. That one and probably the red one I use most. Yeah, I love these. We've got different flavours as well. This one is velvet cake. But yeah, I absolutely love them. They're really good for not drying my lips out as well, because obviously they're like lip balms. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. But I hope you have an amazing rest of the day, and I will see you soon. Bye.